Welcome to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. If you have any questions, you can reach us at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com.
Hey, folks. Today I want to talk about playing. And I want to nurture and bring out that child. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of times not a lot of times. It's just for some reason when you see kids like running around, singing, dancing, all acting goofy, why are they doing that? Little kids, like 2-year-olds, 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds.
Because they're kids and they just want to have fun.
They're uninhibited.
They're just playing, yeah.
They're uninhibited. And then what happens when we get older?
We have inhibitions.
Inhibitions that hold us back.
We might think people like we care about what people think about us.
Yeah, we care too much.
Too much.
What is that quote from Dr. Seuss? Those who care matter, and those who matter.
No, those who matter don't mind, and those who mind don't matter.
Yeah, that's from Dr. Seuss, and we intuitively know this as a child, and we kind of lose this as we grow up in life. And you guys, you know, if you guys like watch our social media, have any experience with us, you know we're having fun here because it's about play. And by the way, something weird about me, and I don't know if it's weird, it's just me. Take it or leave it. I am not like, I don't have a TikTok. What else? I don't have an Instagram. I don't have a Facebook. I'm like one of the 10 people on the entire planet that does not have Instagram and all of that other stuff. But I do have a LinkedIn, and it was interesting. I was on there, and in fact, my LinkedIn account was started like 12 years ago by my team.
Yeah. Someone else was managing it for you.
The team was managing it. So I'm not like Zuckerberg, like I cannot be on there. I just chose not to be on there, but we knew I needed to be on there. And so, but I am on there interacting with you. It's not AI. It's not my team. It's me. So if you want to interact with me on there, it's on LinkedIn. And the reason why I chose that platform is that if I'm on Instagram, I'm not going to get flamed out with my horrible dad jokes by Bobo299. And it's just real professionals on there. Now, is there scammers on there? There is too. But here's the dealio. I came across a posting, and it was, you know, like when you're sitting in the airplane and then you can see like the people on the tarmac. Uh-huh. You hear them all like drop kicking your luggage. You're like, they're all playing soccer with your handbag. I'm just kidding. They're not doing that. But there was a short video, and I timed it, and I was asking you to time something for me. You're like, why were you timing it? And it was 40 seconds. Had these two, whatever, flight deck people, whatever, I don't know what you call them, and they're at the airport. And I get it. It's about safety and security and all of that stuff. But they were just for like literally 40 seconds just tossing these cones around, traffic cones, and get them to try
the cone toss game.
The cone toss game. And then it was like,
they're just having fun.
They were like high-fiving, and it was literally 40 seconds. And then I posted on there, great. It's great to see people playing. I encourage our team to play all the time for a minute or two on our team because that just makes you a better worker. And they're just trying to take the boring thing called the JOB and put some FON in it. Mm-hmm. And there were people that were like, no, this is it's a serious matter here. But if you think about it, like there's downtime. They unload the airplane and then it's wait around, waiting, and then load the airplane and then it's waiting. And I didn't see, and I don't know what I don't know, but I didn't see any safety issues with them playing around for 40 seconds.
While they're waiting.
And so I would encourage you in your environments, in your workplaces, is to go back to that inner child, release those inhibitions, to not go crazy and go ham and go off the top and where anybody's being hurt or anybody's being emotionally this or that, but just little innocent play in the workplace. And you're going to have a culture and an atmosphere where people just want to be there. Because nobody gets up in the morning and says, oh, I want to go to work. I don't care what you do. Nobody, like, really, I love what I do. What's my challenging statement to anybody that says, I love what I do?
Well, great. Then you can keep doing it and send me the paycheck.
Yeah, because you shouldn't get paid to do what you love. And I literally say, I have a self-addressed stamp envelope. I'm going to give you a stack of these. Every time you get a paycheck, sign your paycheck over to me, pop it in my envelope back to me. So it's not that we don't love what we do, but what you do love is like your family, being at the beach with loved ones, watching the sun go down, that would be the things that you love. But nobody really says, I love my job. Baloney. But how you can make it more lovable is just, are you creating an atmosphere where people can kind of let their hair down for a second or two, not be judged and not be so serious? Because I will tell you right now, studies have proven you're going to get better quality retention, just overall mental well-being in a workplace that encourages play. And if you don't believe me, there's psychologists have done studies on it. There is a 20-minute TED Talk on play and where we need more of it as adults. Speaking of which, watch on our social media, but you're going to be seeing highlights of us playing at the Realtor Olympics.
Yeah, that's right.
Realtor Olympics. We're dressing up as what?
Pirates.
We're going to be dressing up as pirates at our Realtor Olympics. You're going to see it on the highlight reel. We never win it, but everybody says, I wish you guys have the most fun.
Yeah, well, this year we're bringing our own referee.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's, we need to have our own ref.
That was so hilarious because it was your first NFL game, but my second one. Mm-hmm. And we went with our good friend, Claudia, who has season tickets at what was that? That arena
San
is like
Diego, the Chargers.
The Chargers arena, and it's the most high-tech arena on the planet.
It's the newest one, yeah.
But it was funny because at the break, there was a guy with a huge poster of a picture of a referee,
yep.
But he was accusing them of being on the other
no, he said this
MVP
is
for the other team.
MVP for the Kansas City.
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
Whatever.
Was
just
the ref.
Because and it was hilarious how people get
So we're bringing our own ref.
We're bringing our own ref.
Yeah, so you can
Paul Fleming is going to be our ref.
You can get the highlight reel of the Realtor Olympics of us playing.
Yep.
And we've been training.
Yeah.
So maybe this year we'll at least we'll place.
Calls that you're going to see on this highlight reel from Paul are 10-yard penalty for being extremely boring on the other team, 10-yard penalty. So stuff like that.
All right. Well, I want to talk about something we've not talked about in a little while. We've got a program called the 10K for upgrades.
Okay. What is that 10K for upgrades?
Yeah. So
wait. Every show I'm going to have to insert my Denzel Washington. I've upgraded. I only had Arnold.
Okay. Now
now I'm doing Denzel Washington. So what is it exactly you want to talk about?
The 10K for upgrades.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's talk about that 10K for, okay.
All right. So a lot of our homeowners, they may not have the extra funds to home prep.
Oh, really?
And this is not meant for any kind of full
remodel.
It's not
a total remodel.
No,
10K.
It's like painting, landscaping, minor handyman kind of repairs.
Why is it expensive? It costs $10K just to replace the toilet.
Yeah, but the thing is, we're not going to have you go in there and fix things or do things that are not going to net you at least 1.5 return.
We've been doing this for 20 years, Adrienne. I would say 90% of the time, you're not having to do a full remodel to get the most bangy for your bucky.
Yes.
It's just the aesthetic things.
And, a lot of the times, too, we've got people that are doing things before calling us thinking that they're I've got to get the home ready before I call the realtor.
And, we tell them, stop it.
Yeah, call us, even if you're a year out. We would be happy to consult with you.
Even if you sell your house 10
10
years from now, we can come visit. Normally, I tell people don't prepare things for us, but if it's 10 years out, I'm going to expect very warm, fresh chocolatier cookies.
Well, our seller Joe
and
over
pink lemonade
in Whitmore Village.
Oh, he made
us quiche.
He made us quiche.
It was so good.
It was literally fresh from the oven.
And also there were fresh eggs from his chickens.
This is non-GMO quiche at his. We were there for an hour before we even started talking real estate.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, we helped Joe and his family sell their house in Waipahu.
Wahiwa.
Long Y.
At Whitmore Village.
In Whitmore Village. They lived in the house for a long time. We got him top dollar. We helped him a lot of stuff. And he was a perfect example of somebody that just went all out. He even did extra stuff that he didn't need to.
I know. We told him not to.
We told him not to. He put rain gutters. I said, no need rain gutters. Oh, I want to do it anyway. So that was like a housewarming gift for the homeowner. He didn't even know yet.
So anyways, consult with us and we'll let you know what is going to get you the best return on your efforts and money. And then, even if you are in the next 6 months, don't wait. Just consult with us now and we will help with the home prep.
Here's the benefit with consulting us now. We're not going to even have you sign listing. We're not going to put you in a headlock. We're not going to give you the bums rush and high pressure you. We will literally come to your home, do a walkthrough, send you an email with a recap of all the things that we're going to recommend that you do to the home. And here's the huge benefit. Adrienne, if you have more time to do something, will you do it more cost effectively?
Yes, you'll have more time to shop around and
you have less stress.
Less stress.
Less stress. So you're like, whatever, whoever's the honeydew person, we're going to give you the honeydew list now. Mm-hmm. And then you can print them out, put them up on the refrigerator. And then before you get dessert, you got to do one item on the honeydew list every day. Would that be a better plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
All right. Okay.
I think we should talk about the deal of the week.
The deal of the week.
Deal of the week.
Leo, we want deal of the week music. I want to like bam, 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 like Eye of the Tiger. I think Eye of the Tiger should be our intro for a deal of the week. Dun, dun. Wait, I can't even do it.
All right. Deal of the week. Haula.
Bow.
Listed at 1.375. This is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home, 1656 square foot interior. It's a North Shore paradise, just steps from the ocean.
Yeah.
Can you read this?
And it's even without my glasses, it's pretty good. My arms are still long enough. Unique 2-story home with 2 bedrooms, full bath, each level, plus separate kitchens and added flexibility. What does that mean? Okay, you can cook in 2 places. I was like, yes. What? You got to be flexible or buy this house. What's the next one?
Beautifully remodeled ground floor, perfect for modern island living.
What? Fisherman's?
Yes, fisherman's and nature's lover's dream.
And nature's lover's dream with waters teeming with fish, octopus, and turtles seem to be almost daily.
Winter brings a bonus, whale watching right from your own lanai.
This property dotted with fruit-bearing coconut, papaya, and ice cream banana. What the heck? I've had those. They taste like ice cream. Creating your own tropical oasis. Attilio, bring your glasses next time for the next show.
Conveniently located near a Pounders Beach and world-class attractions.
That brings back fond memories when I was a young boy in Hauula going to Pounders Beach. By the way, a friend of my dad's in the fire department. When he was stationed out Kauku, they were walking along. He literally found one stone poi pounder from the ancient days in the bushes. That's a true story. Anyway.
Okay, and I've got a review.
You have a review.
Well, actually, we got a couple of reviews. But you know what? Before we have the reviews, I think we've got to bring on an expert we trust.
All right. Who's this expert we trust?
This would be Bradley from Allstate Insurance.
Oh, Bradley from Allstate Insurance. So, next time there was one hurricane and it's more than 500 miles off the point of the Big Island, you should give Bradley a call to make sure your home is properly protected. Bradley, did I get that right? Is it 500 miles or is it 100 miles that you cannot change your insurance with the hurricane?
Well, typically the carriers will put a moratorium once it's 500 nautical miles from the Big Island.
500 naughty miles off the island.
Nautical.
Oh, I thought you said naughty.
Nautical. Attilio.
If you wait too long, you naughty. So that's what they mean by that. But yeah, that's something interesting. I'm sure you have something else, but I just
give us your tip.
I remember
this week,
you sharing
Bradley.
that at one of the things from a long time ago. So anyway.
Good job.
Yeah. What you got for us, Bradley?
Yeah, so I had a realtor, and he always thought that every time he referred us a piece of business that was a condo or townhouse, HO6, he always thought that hurricane was always included. Now, a lot of times the lenders do not require an HO6 hurricane policy.
Oh, okay.
So it is optional. Now, when you call our office, you're always going to get what's required for the loan, and we're always going to recommend you getting some hurricane.
Yes.
Now, a lot of people say, why would I need it? It's not required by the loan or Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac.
Yeah.
Now, if a hurricane does compromise your townhouse or your rental townhouse or your rental condo or your condo, you're going to want what's called rent loss or loss of use insurance.
Yes.
Now, your typical HO6 won't cover that if the peril or the loss is hurricane. So if you have upgrades and you want this rent loss or loss of use, for $150 to $200 more per year, highly recommend you get some insurance.
Yeah.
Now, the second question that he asked me, he said, well, being that this person's on the 8th floor, would you still recommend it?
Yeah.
I cannot predict what the hurricane will do, but a lot of times it's not just the wind that causes damage to your unit. It could be debris or a branch or a piece of shingle that that damages your window. And let's just say you had upgraded floors and an upgraded kitchen. Your master policy is not going to cover that upgrade. So, always call your insurance agent. Do you recommend me getting HO6 hurricane?
Yeah.
Even if it's not required. So, again, everybody has a different risk tolerance, but I always encourage the people buying townhomes. It's a no-brainer because it's pretty much like a single-family dwelling. There is shingle roofs. It is low to the ground and probably will be compromised by rubbish. So, for sure, if you're in a townhouse,
I would say get it because I've seen videos on YouTube. In the hurricane, a freaking coconut is going like a missile. And they can be 1 story off the ground, 8 stories off the ground. Once they get in, they start going and they go sideways. And that can come right through a window, and then the rain and the inundation. So, we're in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Hello. There's going to be hurricanes. It's not when, it's if. It's always like that, right? People it's kind of like we're cry wolf right now because people just go crazy and go buy toilet paper and bottled water and then drive up Makakilo and then come back down. But after a while, people are like, hurricane, smurricane. But I will tell you, this is the best statement I heard towards insurance. The best insurance is the one you never have to use. But have it. But the nightmare is being in a situation where, dang it, I wish I had that insurance. So Bradley's giving you a heads up.
So have Bradley do a free review or reach out to your insurance agent. But Bradley will always answer his phone and return calls. Like he is excellent with his communication.
Don't wait till Hurricane Knucklehead is right off the Big Island, 501 nautical miles. You call him now.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you, Bradley.
Thanks, Bradley.
Yeah, have a good week.
All right.
So next up.
Hey, I have a testimonial. This Callie is Bradley is actually not real. He's just AI, and Callie is the one running it all. No, I'm just kidding. Callie's his assistant.
Amazing. She's been with him for many, many years.
Anyway, I was
part of the dream team.
I don't know. For some reason, my mortgage company wasn't doing the escrow payment accounting thing for my hurricane insurance, so it was like getting ready for lapse. It was coming ready for due or something like that.
And Callie figured it out.
No, and we sent it to Callie, and you know what she said? Oh, I noticed that this insurance is more cheaper than the one you have, and it's the same coverage. Would you like to switch? And I said, yes. So that was just not even a week ago.
Good job.
Thank you, Callie.
Bradley and Callie.
Thank you, Callie. Like, if we combine them two into a mega Allstate agent, we would call them like Cal Bradley or Bradley Callie.
All right. So next up, we have Danny Langerman of DHA Financial with his mortgage tip of the week.
Hey, Danny.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Always great. What you got for us this week?
Well, actually, first off, let me just start off by reiterating Callie is awesome.
Yes.
I work with her as well, and she is on top of everything. And whenever I need something on my end, she does not hesitate. So I agree 100% with you.
Yeah, I think the strength of any team or its success is not the individual leading it, but it's the whole team supporting and all moving in the same direction. And you can trust with Danny and his team, Bradley and his team, that we only want to work with people that have people that provide a high level of a service, and it's the whole team doing it, all driving in the same direction. But Danny, what you got for us this week?
All right. Well, I messed up on my prediction on interest rates, so the Fed only cut by 0.25%. But lo and behold, the great thing is that refinance applications actually surged about 60% last week.
Wow!
So it's about 70% higher than where it was at this time last year. So purchase applications jumped up as well.
Yeah.
And so obviously the takeaway on this thing is no more waiting. Now's the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because this is what we keep telling. We're like Paul Revere, coming through wherever that town was. One if by sea, 1 interest point by sea, 2 if by land. Is that it sounds counterintuitive, buyers, but you do not want. It sounds counterintuitive. You don't want, if the interest rates drop 1, 2, whatever. What it does is, just like you just said, it opens up a floodgate.
And then now you're competing.
And the thing you cannot negotiate down later on is what you paid for the home, but you can always refinance. So now is the time to get her done. Get her done. If Danny was from Texas, he'd say it's time to get her done now.
Get her done
to buy a home. Go ahead, Adrienne. You had another one? Yeah. But Danny, anything else?
No, I think that's it for now. And the one at Land 2 by Sea, I think that wasn't that Honolulu.
Yes. No. But for you, Danny, I know that people's experience of you will be this, is that if you call them up and any kind of issues and stuff, no matter what the situation is, you're going to figure it out. And here in Hawaii, you know what we say to acknowledge that we're going to figure it out? You say, oh, I need blah, 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 blah. The response is shoots. Can you say that for me, Danny? Shoots.
Shoots.
That's it. Welcome.
There we go. All right. Thank you, Danny. Thanks for your tip of the week.
Bye, guys.
All righty.
All right, so we are going to take a break.
Oh, yeah.
And just stay with us. When we come back, we'll be talking with Joseph Long of Keymasters Locksmith of Hawaii. Yep. He's our newest expert we trust. He'll share what every homeowner and business owner should know about choosing a locksmith and how to be sure you're working with someone reliable and trustworthy.
So stay with us.
Decades 107.9 playing the greatest music ever made. It's Mornings with Augie. Hey, you know someone that moved to the mainland but left the rental property behind? So Amber wanted to create a new investment opportunities on the mainland, but she had to sell her island rental first. So she reached out to our good friends Adrienne, Lally, and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally Real Estate Group of Keller Williams, Honolulu. Handling the business virtually with Amber, Adrienne and Attilio came prepared with multiple 5-star selling strategies, including adjusting Amber's selling price expectations, and the home sold in days. If you're in the market to sell your home and you want a team that will make you the most money with the least amount of drama, you can trust our good friends Adrienne and Attilio of Team Lally. Give them a call today, 808-799-9596. That's 808-799-9596. They're trusted. You see their signs all over in my community. Visit teamlally.com today. That's teamlally.com today.
Hey, Sean Hannity here, talking with the only real estate agent in your market I recommend. Adrienne Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally Real Estate Group of Keller Williams, Honolulu. Now more than ever, buyers and sellers need an expert to navigate this ever-changing market. And what do you do to stand out?
Hey, Sean, we are a team with over 500 plus 4.9 star reviews, over 1,600 transactions under belt, and 20 years in the business. It's going to take a lot of resources to get a home sold today.
What kind of programs do you offer?
Sean, we offer the guaranteed sale, instant offer close in 12 days, 10K for upgrades, love it or leave it, no hassle listing. No matter what situation the client is in, we've got solutions.
Great update. Thank you for keeping us informed. Put the most experience and the best marketing to work for you. Call Team Lally now at 799-9596 or online at teamlally.com. That's teamlally.com.
In today's fast-changing real estate market, you need access to the right information to make smart choices. I invest in real estate all over the country, and I rely on smart agents who know their local market inside and out. In Honolulu, I work with Adrienne Lally and Attilio Leonardi. Adrienne, Attilio, and their team sell a home every 72 hours and have over 750 5-star reviews. Go to teamlally.com and find out in just seconds what your home is really worth.
The Team Lally Real Estate Show continues.
Give it to me, I'm worth it.
Welcome back, and thanks for listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or We'll Buy It. I'm Adrienne.
And I'm still Attilio.
And if you have any questions, just give us a call at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com.
Before we bring Joseph Long on here, by the way, his last name is Long, but it's a short way to get his key service to you. So that's my little tagline that he can completely rip off. But we want to read a review real quick.
From Gina.
From Gina. Go.
Team Lally is the best realtor group I have ever experienced. We get updates every step of the way. Very helpful with our needs. Thank you.
Thanks, Mom, for the review. No, that's not my mom. Anyway, so our where is it? Here it is. Our guest today is with Keymasters Locksmith of Hawaii, bringing years of locksmith expertise and strong background in building and growing service business. He started his career in Oregon, where his passion for the trade quickly turned into leadership and ownership opportunities.
After co-owning and expanding a locksmith company into one of the largest in the region, he and his wife made the move to Hawaii to continue their journey. Yep. Today, he is dedicated to serving the local community with trust, professionalism, and care, helping people protect what matters most while building lasting relationships. Please welcome our guest, Joseph Long.
Hey, Joseph.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good. So,
fantastic.
A question for you. So you did this pretty big in the mainland, and then decided to come to Hawaii. What motivated you to come to Hawaii?
That's a really good question. Me and the wife, we had a partnership on another company back in the mainland.
Yeah.
And we just wanted a fresh start, somewhere in a place that values community, family. We've been blessed to call Oahu home ever since.
Yeah.
It's an amazing experience building both our family life and the business here. So,
you know what? Next time somebody asks you that, here's what I want you to say, and then you don't blink, you don't smile, anything. You just look them straight in the face. Okay. The reason why we came to Hawaii is we were wanted by the FBI, and we wanted to make a fresh start, and then just look at them.
Nice, yeah.
And then see if they crack or freak out, and then say, "I'm just kidding." But yeah, I like hearing that, because what that means is that it's not like you're like, "Hey, I slept in a Holiday Inn. Maybe we should do this locksmith thing." No, you're bringing years of experience and doing it at a high level to our people on Oahu. That's awesome.
So Joseph, when would someone need a locksmith? What are all the different scenarios?
3 in the morning, Kayana Point. I drop my key and
give us some different scenarios.
There are so many different situations that we deal with. I mean, it could be as to start with. Somebody purchased a new home or a new rental, and they just want to secure their home and their valuables and their family.
Yep.
You could have locked your keys in your car. Stressful moments do happen. Birthday parties, events, graduations. A lot of things going on in life, and you juggle things, and you lock your keys in your car. Yeah. Lost keys. You're surfing. You lose your keys. You go out in the water with the keys. You get them wet. You need to get a new key replacement out. There's so many different situations that you would need a locksmith in.
I would say that. Like the surfing scenario, boogie board, going in the water, that's probably a big one. I remember probably 10, 15 years ago, and then I had my keys in my pocket. I'm thinking, no big deal. I'm at the North Shore, winter time. What do you think happened? Mm-hmm. Big, huge swell came in the whitewash, and it went up to my waist, and I went, oh, snap, my keys are in there. But they should be all right. No, they didn't work.
No.
So, anywho, I wish he was in business back then, because I would have called you.
So Joseph, with this, with the locksmith business, it sounds like, it could be a all hours kind of situations. Like, do you guys have a call service? How does it work if someone gets locked out at 2 a.m?
Yeah.
So if you get locked out of your car, or you need service, you can find us on Google, you can find us on Yelp, Facebook, Instagram. I even have a pretty sweet TikTok channel actually showing some of the work that I do, unlocking cars, and some of the customers that actually help us out at Keymasters Daily. But yes, you find us online, Keymasters, give us a call. Usually we can answer the phone within a few seconds, and we grab some information from you, and we're on our way to you. It's super short, super sweet. It doesn't get directed to anywhere else. It's going straight to myself. So
What about early in the morning? What happens then? Like, it's like 2 a.m. and they get locked out.
No difference at all. I'm just a regular person. Asleep. I got my phone on loud, annoying a ringtone. It goes off. I answer the phone.
Oh wow!
I throw clothes on. I'll start the truck, and I head out to you.
Yeah, awesome.
Wow.
I mean, you're hungry for the business.
He's hungry to help people.
And I think you
absolutely.
Yeah, and there's few, if any, or none that are 24/7. And I think you might be popular in Waikiki for these people to get hammered, and they're like, I don't know where my keys is. So it's like, I think you're going to be there to open the car and then call them an Uber.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. A few times.
Yeah.
And then Joseph, how do you make sure that whoever's calling you is actually like the owner of the car or the owner of the apartment? Like, what kind of security measures do you have in place?
What if they're just the husband and they're in the doghouse and the wife went lock them out?
So seen situations like that as well. But I mean, the majority of the time when I pull up on any job site, I mean, when you know, but that doesn't justify it. We go through, we process an ID, photo ID, matching registration, or matching a lease agreement, or it's just actual legal documents to provide proof that it does actually, the vehicle or home does belong to them, and that's all done in precaution before we even start the work.
What and tell us the price point on this, because I'm going to share a personal experience with it. But these dang cars nowadays, there's no freaking key. It's a fob, and and the key. They're so smart, because if you don't know the key, the thing says key not whatever located, or it's not in vehicle. So those fobs, it's like they're just in the car. I press the start button, but I know when those things bomb out on you, they're quite costly. In general, what's the cost in the process for those fobby things?
Yeah, so it all depends on the vehicle. A lot of situations. So I would say, on average, on a proximity key with a push-to-start vehicle, it could range anywhere between $255 to $295.
Now,
give or take, depending on the type of fob, manufacturer, and brand.
I will give you guys context, because you might think that's expensive, but I'm going to tell you it's very reasonable, because I called the dealership. I'm not going to say which one, Lexus, and it was like $350, $400. I was like, what the heck? Is this thing gold plated? Is it doing my homework?
To top it off, we come to our customers.
Yes.
So we show up to them. We go into their driveway, to their workplace, to the parking lot, to the beach, wherever that car is. They don't have to have it towed to the dealership. There's no additional appointments needed that are weeks out. There's no special ordering of key fobs. We come on site, do the work right there for you.
And I will tell you, if somebody gets all PO'd from Lexus and calls and says, no, it's not that much. You are not. Nobody from Lexus is coming to my house to go and do this, or wherever my location is, and to do this. And then you guys are completely mobile. Like, you go in there and it's like, like Mary Poppins, she had the bag and like all this stuff was coming out and you don't think it could fit in there. You guys got everything in those bags. Tell us what you're
not kidding.
Tell us what's in the van that makes you guys, because the locksmith shop, that's old school, right? You guys are completely, what's in those vans that makes you just as having
so
everything
efficient,
just as efficient, just like a fixed location?
There is a ton of new technology that's happened in the last 5 years. In the last 5 years for Locksmith, one very useful tool that we use is a specific programmer. I won't name which one it is. But there are keys that are called universal keys. We can actually take a single key. It doesn't have to be for any specific manufacturer. So instead of stocking tens of 20s of different remotes for Ford, for Chevy, for Lexus, for Toyota, we can actually stock these single universal keys in quantities, and I can put them into this machine and actually generate and download the data that key needs to work for that vehicle. So instead of stocking hundreds of keys, I can now stock the same type of key with different blades or different blanks, and I can actually program that remote and tell it what I want it to be. It just makes things, it changes the game.
Nice. So it's like, instead of having a jillion million SKUs, you got a very narrow set. Because at the end of the day, what do we want? We want to be able to get in our car and go home, or go, get our Costco tubs of ice cream home before they all melt. And not that you're going to, there's no expectation. Hello, folks. If you want him there in 10 minutes, then it's $1,000 trip charge. He's not going to be driving like a maniac. But I think the main expectation is that you guys are going to come anywhere. Because some people are like, you go anywhere on Oahu, right?
Anywhere. We go wherever they call from, we go there.
What about Kalihi?
We'll go anywhere.
What about Julio? Oh, no, I'm just kidding. You go anywhere.
Joseph, how many people are a part of your team?
Currently, it's myself and one other gentleman, new guy, Mason, that we actually just brought on a few months ago. I've been bringing him with me on every call. We're showing him the ropes, getting him trained. So he's doing fantastic. Can't wait to get him out there cutting keys himself.
Yeah, I think the key to this too, so we have a lot of realtors listen to our show, but if you ask them, they won't admit it. They're like secret listeners. Anyway, For you secret realtor listeners out there, it's important. That would be something. Be a one-stop. By the way, if you guys want experts we trust that we vetted and checked out, just go to our experts we trust page. You can use them. We don't care. Give them more business. But I would say that you would be a good, handy person to keep a hold of, because I've seen people do this. They're moving. We tell them, hey, hire movers and cleaners. And they're like, no, I want to do it ourselves. And they're all sweaty and stressed out. And boom, they lock the keys in the car. So being able to come to that client and say, hey, I'm going to have Joseph and his team come over, or like the new house, being able to offer that. Like you said, right? If you got an old school house key from a house that's not even 10, 15 years old, who knows how many copies of that key are out in the world, right?
Exactly.
Yep. And especially,
so Joseph, what kind of like rekeying do you do? Do you put like electronic ones, or like it's just up to the homeowner as far as like what they want to do as far as their new,
even was talking about like fingerprint stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. So, I mean, there's a couple that you have your old school traditional pin and tumbler cylinder, which is what you see on most homes, quick setter Schlag. And those are the standard rekeys. If they, like a lot of times, customers, they want to upgrade their locks. They have the new iPhones and this and that, and they want to upgrade to like, the Apple Home and be able to unlock their locks with their phone or with their fingerprint or with the fob.
Yeah.
So we do. We offer traditional rekeys on a pin and tumbler. We offer quick set smart key systems, and then we offer the new, again, fingerprint and fob system locks. And they work as a deadbolt or a handle.
Yeah.
Awesome, great convenience. So we've done a lot of jobs for especially older folks that are struggling with trying to get the keys in the cylinder. They can now pull their fob out, just hold it up against the door lock, and it just simply unlocks. It's nice and easy.
I know, because you're taking care of like that. Like you have those keys where you're like, and we've seen this in the older homes and stuff where we're like, hey, this thing not working. Oh, what you got to do is you got to put the key in all the way. They come out like 1/2 inch and then do 3 jiggles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Because the tumblers or whatever, the thing is all worn out. So you guys can come in there, take care of that and switch it out. So you're not allowed
to. Exactly.
You're like, I can't get in. Oh, you never push and do all of that stuff.
Or just get them up to speed with all the new technology.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I think you got all the options, and the fact that you come to them is important, because people are not, they're just, all that stuff is like inconvenient, and you guys are so convenient because not only are you not like helping people get into things, but you're helping people upgrade their security on their homes and stuff like that. So I think that's a key. That's a key winner chicken dinner service.
That's a key.
Service. That's the key. But anyway, you heard in the intro when you was on hold, but I'm giving you guys your new tagline. My name is Joseph Long, but I'm going to take a very short time to get to you.
Love it. I'm stealing it.
But Adrienne, you had some more questions?
Oh, yeah. So, Joseph, as far as when someone is shopping for a locksmith, what should they be looking with as far as like to know that they're dealing with someone who's trustworthy?
Incredible.
Because this is like security, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is something that's actually extremely huge to me. I've worked in the locksmith industry for so long in so many different cities, mainlands and here. I call them scamsmiths. So there are a ton of what we call scamsmiths out there, where they do this bait and switch. You give them a call, and this is a problem that all of us, like real locksmith companies, run into. Yeah. It's where you call these companies and they give you an extremely small starting rate. Yes. You ask them how much it is to unlock your vehicle. They'll say it starts at $55, and that sounds super amazing when you just called everybody else, and it could be $100 to $135 to emergency service somebody out to unlock the car. Yeah. So you call them, they come out there, and then they end up charging you hundreds of dollars and holding you hostage almost. So when companies use the words starting prices or give you something that almost sounds too good to be true, it's an instant red flag, and you got to be careful. Like, they've done sting operations in mainlands on locksmith companies that have done things like this.
Oh, wow.
They don't pull out quick sets. They instantly pull out drills, and they drill locks out and try to charge hundreds of dollars. Wow. I mean, it's a big ordeal that I've seen all over the place and everywhere I've worked. So you just got to watch out.
So be careful when someone says starting at. That's a red flag.
Be very careful.
People who are listening right now, hello, Joseph is not getting up in the middle of the night for $50 freaking to come unlock your car at kind of point. Hello, be respectful for the service that you're paying for.
Be reasonable.
And be reasonable. And I would tell you that my experience of you, Joseph, and your team is more likely that people are going to be ecstatic for a very reasonable charge and excellent service that you provide. and give you tons and tons of recommendations. By the way, don't take our word for it. Go to their Google business page. They're at 25, maybe plus, all 5-star reviews.
Keymasters Locksmith of Hawaii.
Keymasters Locksmith of Hawaii, and Joseph Long is on there. What, we got more questions?
No, I don't have any more.
I have a question
you probably
for you.
have one more.
Share with us your most crazy, ridiculous locksmith story. You got any of those? Keep it G though.
So I wouldn't call this. So I'll share a story. This actually just happened a few weeks ago, and this is something I would say is really has to do with my character and part of why I even got into locksmithing.
Yeah.
This was maybe a week and a half ago. I got a very strange phone call from a gentleman who actually called in asking if we had a metal detector. Thought this was super strange that he'd call a locksmith, ask a metal detector, ask him what he needed it for.
Yeah.
It turns out his good friend of his, they were visiting from the mainlands, was proposing to his wife or his girlfriend at the time here at North Shore area. Out of excitement, she dropped the ring, I guess, in the sand. He called me at 9:30 p.m. at night asking if I had a metal detector. It's a funny story. I don't carry one as a locksmith, but I just bought my son one for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
I told him I do have a metal detector. He's like, if you could come out here and help me find this ring, that would be amazing. I literally turned my ads off. I went out there and got there at about 11 o'clock at night, and I found his friend's wedding ring in the sand at 11 o'clock at night, way out in North Shore.
Oh, wow.
There must have been a bunch of hooting and hollering and screaming.
Oh, there was.
When you found that ring.
About 16 people surrounding me. I told them to draw a circle around the area where they thought they dropped the ring. Within 10 minutes of me out there with that metal detector, we scooped the ring up, and they were, it was I was so happy. It was like one of the happiest moments I've had out here so far.
That's amazing. That's a great story because even though it has nothing to do with locksmithing, it says a ton about who you are as a person. You're a servant-minded. We always. That's
what I do. That's why I do it.
Yeah, our culture and our team, and that's why you're part of our Experts We Trust. It's about serving people first, making money second. And guess what? When you always put people first, the money flows in. So people, if you want, that is like a good, in Hawaii, we call it chicken skin story. Chicken skin. Because the goosebumps came up because that was a really heartwarming story. People are crying right now. We got to give them the tissue. They're crying about that. Oh, they find the wedding ring. That's an awesome story. So people who are listening in, if you want a locksmith that has reasonable rates, high levels of service, and comes from integrity.
And the latest technology.
Yes. Don't be calling them at 3 in the morning if you drop your freaking ring on the beach. Well, maybe, I don't know. You should have a ring location service. You know, it's $250 if it's North Shore.
I thought about that.
Yeah. But you know what? Those people should have you know what? Go back to that person. They should have given you 16 5-star reviews.
I want to see some 5-star reviews from that person.
Hey, if you're listening to the show right now and Joseph helped you find that ring, your wedding ring in the beach, you should give them all the reviews from the entire family and the entire wedding party. Blow it up. Okay? So anyway, that's it.
So Joseph, is there anything that you wanted us to cover that maybe we didn't during our time together?
Anything else?
No, I think we got most of it, guys. That sounds great. I love it.
Okay. So again,
appreciate your extra time.
Yeah, it's it's
Keymasters Locksmith of Hawaii, and you can find them on Google, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, right?
Yelp. Yes, ma'am. Yelp.
Yeah, across all the platforms.
And 24-hour service everywhere on Oahu. And you're going to get somebody to show up. It's going to be trustworthy. But hey, you realtors, don't be all procrastinators and last minute and calling him, I'm sure he'll still do it. But hey, be organized. Come on,
get organized.
Get ahead of the game and schedule something with him for these homes that are transferring ownership or facilitate that with your homeowners. I'm sure that they would send you even more business if you brought in a trusted vendor like this to help them secure their new home with their family.
That's right. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yes, of course.
All righty.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.
God bless. Take care.
Yes.
All right. That was Joseph with Keymasters Locksmiths of Hawaii. Again, Keymasters Locksmith of Hawaii. By the way, he's an expert we trust, and if you want to get any of our experts we trust, all you got to do is go to teamlally.com, go to the resource tab. By the way, there's a bunch of other things in there, and we're constantly rotating things in and out and updating things, so you might want to go check out our resource tab. We even added an item to the drop-down menu, the meaning of life. Go click on it.
Well, we were talking about reviews. I've got another review. We have another review to share from La Hapa.
Ichimura.
So La Hapa has to say, extremely knowledgeable and very helpful. Contact Adrienne and Attilio for the best experience in buying or selling a home. Yep. You'll be glad you selected them. They really know the market and give the best advice. Thank you, La Hapa.
Thank you, La Hapa. And I want to give you more context with that review. We actually didn't even do a transaction with them. What we do is we provided guidance and advice for them to facilitate a sale within the family.
An internal transaction.
We just gave advice.
And actually, we connected them with Tran, and they love Tran.
She did that little transfer between internal transfer between family.
But we did help La Hapa's sister, Ha'aheo.
Yeah.
And with her home purchase. Yes. And so that's how, we
made that connection. By the way, again, we don't like to say we're servant-minded. We like to prove it. So if anybody out there, if you're thinking about selling, thinking about buying, there is no judgment on our part where you're at or where you need to go on that. We're just here to consult with you. The other thing I do want to give a big shout out, we're seeing more and more of this with maintenance fees going up, and maybe a lot of times with our military PCSing, that you're in a home where you're upside down, you owe more than it's worth because of the maintenance fees increasing and creating downward pressure on pricing. That's what's called a short sale. We are experts at short sales. I don't even know of anybody in the state of Hawaii that's even close to the amount we've covered that we've successfully completed, but probably over 350 since 2006, since the implosion.
And you realtors, you secret listeners, we will pay you a referral fee. In fact, we got a referral today from another agent who just, this is, beyond my scope, and Team Lally they'll take good care of you.
We're like the 911 for people facing facing foreclosure or distress or both, or upside down in their homes. No matter how the more messy the situation, the more tools and expertise, been there, done that we have. So again,
and this realtor was apologizing. She said, "Oh, this is very messy. This is a lot of just messy.
Better."
I said, "Great, we can figure it out. Yeah. Don't worry, we got it covered.
We got you back." And the number one thing that we do for you agents out there that refer short sales to us, and by the way, we handle them all statewide, and
in-house. It's within our team. We don't have some third party out there.
It's all done internally with our first string bench of people to handle this. And I will tell you, we get it done. And again, we're here to serve the client, help them avoid foreclosure and or get them out of the house without it going sideways.
And then I just want to give out a little warning. This is something new that we've seen. We didn't see this before. Yeah. But with the government-backed loans, when it gets past a certain amount of time of delinquency, the banks do not, they're just we're done. Yeah. They're not approving it. So please do not procrastinate. Do not wait, especially if you have a government-backed loan. Government-backed loans mean USDA, FHA, VA. I think some of the reverse mortgages are also considered. So when it becomes severely delinquent, and I don't remember the exact amount, but we're looking 3, 4, 5 years. That's so please don't procrastinate.
Here's a kick in the okole to not procrastinate. Don't feel bad. Don't feel embarrassed. Call us, regardless of the situation. There is no judgment on our part. We're here to serve you, answer your questions. Even if you do no business with us whatsoever, at least we can answer your questions from actually doing this and serving clients over the last 20 years who've been doing this, and at least get you pointed in the right direction, because it's tough.
So that would be if someone is upside down, which means that they
falling behind on maintenance fees.
They owe more than the home is worth because the market's come down, right?
Yep. Or falling behind on maintenance fees, mortgages, or getting to the point where you're going to have to because you can't cover that spread or whatever. If you've had income loss, a divorce,
or maybe the maintenance fees have gone up so much that you just don't have the budget anymore. You just don't, your income didn't go up, but the maintenance fees,
we can help you. The last thing you want to do is ignore that problem until it gets worse. And as we're learning, it can get to the point of no return where you're going to get foreclosed on, and then that really messes up your credit history and all of that. So the worst thing, the only regret that you'll have if calling us is that you didn't call us sooner. That's it. Okay.
Yep.
And that number, 799-9596. Again, that number is 799-9596. You don't want to talk to us. It's 3 a.m. You're hearing this and you want to send us an email. info@teamlally.com, info@teamlally.com.
The other thing too, people may not realize is that we're not going to be sending you some bill There's no retainer fees. There's no upfront fees. We will get paid once we get it done.
Yeah.
Right?
So we're in it to win it with you, skin in the game all the way, side by side. We are truly there to help you.
And if anyone tries to charge you upfront fees,
that's a red flag.
Yeah, red flag.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just give us a call. Like, we'll help you vet and, get you through this.
Yeah, because for people in that situation or people in that situation, what happens is when you become delinquent on your mortgage payments, you get on some database list for distressed homeowners and stuff like that, and you become a target of the scammers. So I'm just giving you a heads up. If anybody says you need to send us $500 and we'll start to work, that is a red flag. That is a 99.9% chance of being fraudulent.
All right. So we do have a career night coming up November 3rd.
Yeah.
And it's from 6 until 7. It's at our office in Kapolei.
We're going to tell you what kind of time you're looking at, money you're looking at, what all the different positions are, what the expectations are. We're going to be telling you what we're looking for on our team. Do you have the attributes to the starting base personality to be highly successful in real estate on the Team Lally team?
Now, if you are excited to get started, or maybe you're not really happy where you're at, you don't have to wait until November 3rd.
You can go right now to jointeamlally.com. That's jointeamlally.com. Start the process, and we will take you through the process. Now, I'm going to give you a heads up. We got a 20-plus step process for hiring because we want to make sure we're not bringing the donkeys on with the stallions. So just know that we have be patient with our process because it's worth it.
Yes, and we move as quickly or as slowly as you do.
Yeah, we don't skip the steps, but we can go through the steps as fast as you move through the steps. We're not dragging it out at our pace. We move at your pace. Join teamlally.com.
Why don't you share a couple of the steps?
Here's
so they
one.
know.
We're going to have you read the book called The One Thing by Jay Papasan and Gary Keller. Gary Keller is 20th wealthiest guy in the United States, has written all the playbooks for success in real estate.
And why do we have them read?
Because we're filtering for people that don't like to read. If you don't like to read, don't apply.
Yeah.
Readers are leaders, leaders are read, and we are a growth-oriented culture.
People that read are growth-oriented.
Are growth-oriented.
So we are looking for growth-minded people just like us.
Yeah, so that's just one of the steps.
So that's an example of why we do that.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for listening, and thank you to our sponsors.
Jody and Derek of Pacific Rim Mortgage.
Bradley of Allstate Insurance.
Kenji with Pillar to Post Home Inspection.
John with Kilauea Pest Control.
Duke with Hawaii Pacific Property Management.
Robinson Fine Line Paint Works.
And keep moving the paper. Read the next one.
Go. with Estate Planning Group.
Jason Wu, Attorney at Law.
Rhino with Hawaii Unified.
Janice with Dreamhouse Drafting.
Fabio, Hawaii Water Damage Restoration.
Kyle, Impact Wealth.
Brian with Cleanscape.
Benji with Hawaii Referral Agent.
Danny of DHA Financial.
Joseph with Keymasters Locksmiths of Hawaii.
And Christopher of Falcon Services.
If you want to get hold of any of our sponsors, all you got to do is go to teamlally.com.
We also want to give a big thank you to Leah, our audio producer, and Sheen, our video producer.
Chee-hoo!
Make sure to tune in next week. We'll have one of our guests talking about something that'll change your life.
Forever. This is the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the
Guaranteed Sold program. If we can't sell your home at the agreed upon price and our time frame, we'll have it bought for cash. Thanks and aloha.
Oh, I'm tired. I gave it all to the show.